Alrighty guys, today we're going to create our own stamp. We're talking all about printmaking. Hopefully you picked up your sketchbook, your visual journal, whatever you want to call it. Let's turn to page 32 and then give me a thumbs up so I know that you're ready. Alright, so on page 32 is our printmaking tools. These are the tools that we're going to be using to create our own stamp, ink it up, and start stamping. The first one is this thing. It's called a brayer. It makes a terrible sound. It sounds awful. I'm going to put one of these on every color table just so you can kind of look at it, touch it, roll it, and then I want you guys to draw it right here. So it has a cylinder front to it, it has a bridge on top, and then it's connected to a longer handle. But if you just want to draw a little rectangle and a handle, that's fine. Go ahead and check out a brayer. This is what is going to move the ink around, and then go ahead and draw it. Check out the brayer, and then go ahead and draw it. Then we need to go ahead and indicate the ink. So ink is what you put on a print, and just like a printer has ink, it's what makes the image. So we're just gonna draw a little drop of ink, just a little paint drop. You can even color it in with your pencil if you want. Go ahead and do that, and then give us a thumbs up. All right, last one I want you to draw is the inking plate. The inking plate is a piece of cardboard today. You guys are gonna make an inking plate out of cardboard and foam. So go ahead and just draw maybe a little rectangle. I'm gonna do mine a little bit more 3D. There we go. And then that's gonna be your cardboard inking plate. Give us a thumbs up once you've done that. All right, so over here, I want you to think of some shapes or maybe symbols or even a letter that you could make into a stamp. Maybe yours is something simple like the sun. I'll put some little triangles. You might want to keep it simple because we're going to have to cut these shapes out. The more shapes you have, the longer it will take. Maybe I want to do the letter of my name, J or B. What if I just want to do something abstract, kind of like a fire shape? You could do that. Go ahead and just think of some random ways that you could make a logo or initials or monogram. You can make it up. Let's take 2 minutes. All right, so now here's your job for today. You guys are gonna go around the green arrows and get a piece of cardboard and a piece of foam. What you're gonna do first, once you get those pieces, is you're going to turn your cardboard over, whatever side you don't want people to see, and write your name on it with either a marker or Sharpie. Go ahead and do that for me. Go ahead and follow the green arrows and get foam, cardboard, and then write your name on the cardboard. Okay, so now you're going to choose one of your symbols to create, and don't start yet, and then you're going to cut it out of foam and glue it onto the cardboard. Now you cannot use the glue from the bin. This is school glue. You need to use Glue All. Glue All is different. It's going to be extra strong, and so this will work to make our stamp. So I'm gonna pick one of my shapes. I really like that sun one. So I'm going to draw with either a Sharpie or a pencil the shapes I need to cut out. Lots of triangles. You're going to cut it out. Then you're gonna take those pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a couple dots, a little bit of Glue All, glue them on. And then you guys are actually done for the day. We're gonna let these dry because next time we're going to stamp. Now I wanna talk to you about letters. If you're going to stamp a letter, you have to do it backwards, and I'm gonna show you why. So I'm gonna put this on the back counter dry, make sure your name is on it so I can get this back to you. And then here is a little sample one I made. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek at next time. But this time I did a letter. I did the letter F. However, when I stamp it, it's gonna be backwards because the letter is forward here. It's always gonna be reverse. So let me show you what I mean. I put a little bit of ink on the table. I'm rolling it out. Yes, I'm doing this on the table on purpose. What it does is it smooths out all that ink over the roller. I'm gonna go over my letter. So I'm gonna put this aside, hold it, and go over it. Yes, it's supposed to be messy. I'm gonna get it all saturated here. Get all the angles of it. Okay, once I've covered it up, then I can go ahead and print. I can turn this upside down so it doesn't make a mark on the table. And then remember, it's a stamp. So I'm just gonna take my extra side of this paper here, press, 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 and lift. And do you see my letter is backwards? So if I were to do this again, I would do the F backwards and then glue it on backwards so that when I print, it's going to print forward. Yes, yes? All right, well, let's have some fun and get started.